this is graduation time, and I love going to graduations. I especially love when I have somebody there, but it's funny living living by UCLA. Oftentimes, I get to just on my daily walk go past the graduation ceremonies, and so it's really special to just find it really inspirational. And this weekend did not disappoint. So a few of the things that were so special. So first of all, Evan is a classics and medieval studies major at Notre Dame, and it was really cool to see especially the medieval studies graduation celebration. There were only, I think, 5 or 6 students who majored in that, and that might have actually included the master's students. They did the entire ceremony in Latin, and uh, I wish I had videoed the whole thing, but there were a few very symbolic moments in the ceremony. First of all, they actually kneeled down before the dean of the college, and he reads some words to them in Latin. And then there's a really special moment where they take the book of the Gospels and they actually tap the heads of the students as they're graduating. Very symbolic of taking the word with you as you go after you graduate. So that was super cool. Um, Another moment that I thought was just amazing was during the classics graduation. And this is different from when I was in college. I went to Notre Dame. We had pretty much one graduation ceremony. It was during the the major ceremony in what we then called the ACC. And you didn't get your diploma. You just stood up all at once when the name of your college was called, and they handed you your diploma later on after you turned in your cap and gown. So it's so special to see all the individual ceremonies. But at Evan's classic ceremony, he won a big award. So it was super cool to hear him give an amazing speech. And that was wonderful. Probably the most inspirational moments of the weekend happened at the major graduation ceremony on Sunday. And this is sort of all over social media. So if you're just jumping on live, I'm walking in Denver. So that's why I'm kind of keeping an eye on the path in front of me. Anyway, on Sunday, the 2 student speakers were amazing. Martin Soros, I believe his last name is pronounced, was the valedictorian. And Martin, you might have seen on social media this winter because he was one of the 2 students who created, they called it St. Olaf's Chapel, and it was an ice chapel. Oops, let's see what's going on here. I'm going to flip the camera for a second. I think I'm to the dead end of my path. Uh, Hmm, we'll go this way and climb up. So anyway, uh, Martin was one of those 2 students who created that ice chapel. He's a civil engineer. His speech was so inspirational. And then also there was Sister Petrini, who is from the Vatican. She's sort of like the number 2 um, person at the Vatican, and she was amazing. And she gave a talk all about the students being a force for hope in the world. So inspirational. And then the last speech was by Tim Shriver, who actually won the Laetare Medal. That's the top medal at Notre Dame. Oops, I'm actually on a golf course here. Oops. I think I need to get out of here. Uh, so, anyway, Tim Shriver gave just an amazing speech as well. And if you don't know his name, he is um, the son of Eunice and Sergeant Shriver, founders of Special Olympics and the Peace Corps. And both of his parents had received the Laetare Medal in the past. So that family has won 3 Laetare medals from Notre Dame. His speech was so amazing. It's only maybe like 5 or 6 minutes long. So I definitely recommend if you could find it on YouTube that you take a look at that. Oh boy, I'm not sure where I've wandered, but this is interesting. So that was super cool to be at graduation. And um, from there, I Uh, I came here to Denver. My brother and sister-in-law are celebrating their 20th anniversary, so I'm here with my niece and nephew, and it's been really fun the last few days to do elementary school drop off and pick up. It's way more fun when you're when you're not doing it full time and just to kind of like go through all their activities. Yesterday, I took my nephew to mathnasium. Wow, I could have used mathnasium when I was a little girl. I'm not so great at math, and yeah, so it's just been a couple days of family time here. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the view that I've got. That's sort of pretty. I know that this channel is actually a flood control thing that's built here. And this park is huge. It's so beautiful. So since I got here, like I said, it's been raining and this is my first chance to get outside and to get some fresh air. So just wanted to pop on, test this live a little bit. I'm going to try to use this a little bit more in the future for more interesting things than just taking you on my walk. But I hope you are having a beautiful day. Hi, Tina. It's nice to see you too. And I hope you can get outside today. I'm going to be going home on Monday. And then next week, Greg and I are actually moving. We have been living in our apartment for a little bit less than a year. And we decided that we needed a little bit more space because the few times that we've had family come to visit, it's quite tight. So we're moving just upstairs in our building, which we might as well be moving across the country. We have to do all the same change of address and move, you know, move everything. So that's going to be next week, and that'll be what I'll be preoccupied by next week. And then, yeah, it's pretty much the start of summer. So I hope you are having a great day, that it's beautiful where you are, like it is here in Denver. And yeah, and I hope we can have some time together again soon. So have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you on the flip side next time I do this. God bless.